Well, one thing that changes everything at the moment, we're living in a world where you can't go to the cinema, we can't have premieres, nothing. But it can be done online. And I'm joined by two of the stars of Before You Go Now, which was made here in the Isle of Man, set in a time when homosexuality was still, well, I think, yeah, it was illegal and all that sort of thing was going on. So let's introduce you to Liam and Josh. And guys, I mean, how did you find this as a film to take part in?
It was a really amazing experience. We filmed this back in February 2019, so this is a little while ago now. And as soon as I got the script in my hand, I knew that this was going to be something special. Luckily, I auditioned for the part, and I managed to get the part. And then we created this story over a couple of weeks back in January, February 2019. And we created this beautiful, inspiring love story based here in the Isle of Man. And I hope everyone enjoys it.
And of course, Josh, you've been an actor, but Liam, I think this was your first go at being an actor.
It was quite interesting to, obviously growing up, you kind of got told stories of how the Isle of Man's kind of progressed and perhaps not progressed in certain areas. It was quite surreal to try and put myself in that situation. Well, me and Josh, both of us. And although I wasn't around at that time, it was quite. I would imagine it would have been quite difficult for everyone in that kind of time period, and it was quite a strange feeling to be in that moment. So yeah, it was quite surreal.
How was it for you to take part in this film when you probably didn't really know all the facts of what had gone on, well, in the 90s or whatever? Did it seem quite strange to you to read the script and then to take part in that?
Yes, I believe that. Well, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, but it was quite. We had quite a special premiere planned that the director Lily had organised. But obviously, with the world that we're living in at the moment, that's just not feasible to do. So she has released it onto YouTube, which is available UK time from 6 p.m. tonight, I believe. I'm quite interested to actually. I've seen the rough draft that was done of it. I don't know if I want to actually watch myself, but I think just to see the finished piece in one, and watch it all in one go is going to be quite just interesting. And obviously looking back at how it was edited and the whole aesthetic of it was just quite. Yeah, I'm quite excited for everyone to finally just see it and just hopefully everyone will enjoy.
Yeah, it was really interesting. It was when we were doing this film. It was when the Alan Shea's sort of videos sort of went out on Facebook, and when we were watching these, I knew that there was obviously going to be some sort of homophobic abuse over here at some point, but I didn't realise how bad it actually was, and if anything, it gave us more inspiration to really, do the story proud and tell this amazing story because it is a story that should be heard, and it was very insightful knowing what the island used to be like, and I think we are doing the right things moving forward for sure. Absolutely.
Now, of course, I know you've seen the film. It should have had quite a premiere, I believe, on the Isle of Man. That's disappointing, but it is going to be shown for free, I believe, on YouTube as of Sunday night.
It will. So Sunday night at 6 p.m. it will be going out to the world finally for people to see this beautiful story. There's been a lot of people asking about this for a very long time now, and it's going to be there for you at a time where I think film and cinema and media and being creative is a really nice platform to have access to it.
Josh, you're going to be an actor, I think, and you're going to be taking this forward. This will be good for your calling card, I guess, to show people what you've done. And Liam, are you going to go any further with this?
For me, I've always done bits and bobs over the years. Like I've always Bev at the Exile Film Agency. She's always got me like small little roles or extra work, and I always found it quite fun. And it's a bit of a laugh. I've never done it professionally before, and I've never really taken any classes. Or for me, it was just a bit of fun and quite an honour to be, to get the role. I don't know if another project like this happened on the island, then who knows? But for now, probably not. but it was just quite a fun project to do.
So Josh, what are you going to do next? I know you work locally still, but you still got these hopes, as I said, of getting to acting. Yeah, you going to take this on?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm currently working at Noah Bakehouse in the week, just sort of to fill in my time. It's more like a gap year. Finished education about a year or so ago, and the plan is to start my audition process in the coming September to hopefully go on to drama school. But in the meantime, I'm just keeping busy with what I'm doing. Been up to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival a couple of times and just keeping my foot in the game while I'm just carry on building up a nice portfolio so I can bring that with me. But the next aim is to get myself to the UK, hopefully in London next year for sure.
Okay, well, one thing Liam has is followers, and Liam, I think your Instagram is growing all the time. You obviously, we talked to you many times about you and your lovely dog, but you're still pursuing that and other careers, I believe.
Yeah, she's somewhere lurking in the background. There she is. Well, I think like many, my life is kind of a bit on hold at the moment. So I'm still at the Manx SPCA, and I still love it there. But obviously, as the PR and fundraiser, a large part of my job is organising events, which are no longer going forward. So I'm also doing a marketing course, which my next module was supposed to be next month, which has now been cancelled. I was supposed to move to the UK later on in the year, but obviously my module has now been postponed till September. So I'm here for the foreseeable. I'm just going to go with the flow and just trying to ride this out like everyone else, I think, and hopefully, we're in this together and we'll all be okay.
Well, before we go, just remind people then how they can actually watch the film, where and when again, Josh?
Perfect. So you can access before you go tonight at 6 p.m. If you go onto YouTube, you can even get the link on Facebook, Instagram, the usual lot. Click on the link and it'll be there for you to access it at 6 p.m. tonight.